3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, why? Beme is shutting down. 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 Wow. So I've been avoiding talking about this because I don't know if you knew this or not, but I've been a daily active user on there, and now that app is gonna be out of here. Sayonara, like peace out. Like it's not gonna be existent anymore. So as any other person would do about something that they feel strong towards, I am gonna make a YouTube video about it. Before I start though, I'd like to let some Beme users talk about their experience on there and what they thought about the app, what they liked about the app, and so we're gonna get into that. Let's go.
Beme to me is probably the most social connecting app there is, and probably will be. Unfortunately, it's closing down on January 31st. Still, it sucks to see all these connections are dying, except for some of us are still connecting on the other apps. Still not as much as we want to, because it was just the fact that instead of hitting that blue thumbs up button or hitting the little smiley face emoji and connecting like that, it was so much different to have this actual face. Some people took pictures of the ceiling, but an actual face video or picture of like a thumbs up or like a smiley face or like a laughter or the actual reaction while they're watching your Beme. It was just, I don't know, it was so connected. And I'm coming from me and people that know me, I am not a well connected person, if that makes sense. For instance, I'm not that affectionate, but there's some people out there in the world that are good enough, I guess, that brings that out in me, because I just like a lot of people, I'm sure many of you know, a lot of bad people, bad like vibes from a lot of different perspectives and individuals out there. But this app was just like actually pure happiness. Sure, there was some downtime, but to be honest, it was not a lot. It was more of like a therapeutic kind of talk between everybody. Some people may not even have any interactions, but it was just so, even just having it there so people can watch it and can see it and then leave a video feedback, a thumbs up. It was just awesome, and the discovery of like everybody, all the different places around the world. Like, it was just, had everyone connected, and it was awesome to have like, oh, someone's nearby. I mean, it was a little creepy, but someone's like, oh, someone's in New Jersey, or someone's in Australia, someone's in freaking Norway. It was just amazing. Oregon, all those places. It was just awesome to have that connection, and unfortunately it's going away. And it hurts me, and I don't get hurt often, but it also sucks. And because I know we're gonna be able to connect afterwards on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, it's just not the same. So hopefully there's this new beginning and we get something more out of this, and we all eventually meet up, because you people and everyone watching this and all the Beme family are just amazing people, and that's does not come out from me a lot. I'm not an emotional person, but it sucks to lose this app. It sucks. But pretty much what we're doing is that the candle's getting blown out. Whether it gets relit is a different story, but goodbye, guys.
What does Beme mean to me? Was a question I was asked. Well, here's what Beme means to me. Beme started out as an app I downloaded because of some guy named Casey Neistat made it. I watched him on YouTube. I was like, hey, let's give this app a try. I downloaded it, instantly just started making Bemes of tidbits of my life. Just boring Bemes. Eventually I started getting reactions of, you get those picture reactions that, they were cool to get. It was cool to get followers. It was cool to get reactions. But how personal it is. But when video reactions came out, boom, game changer. Beme became an app that I share tidbits of my life on, to an app that I made friendships on. It made lasting connections. I met people on the other side of the world. People that I never would have met otherwise had it not been from Beme. So it went from sharing tidbits of my life to random strangers to sharing tidbits of my life to friends and to forming bonds, strong bonds that will be unforgettable. Beme was a platform that just blew my mind that I could create friends through. I never expected that when I downloaded this app called Beme. I never thought that I would make lifelong friends. I never thought I would be sad the day it ended. I never thought that I would make these connections that I've made. I've never thought that people would like watch my life and say, hey, I'm going to follow this guy, and then I'm going to react to it, and then we're going to become friends later on down the line. I never thought that would happen. But it did, and that's what Beme has meant to me. So there we go. That's it. Beme in a nutshell.
What I like about Beme is it allowed me to find a community, one with the most positive social interaction of any platform anywhere. And I like to think I've made some lifelong friendships there, and found some collaboration, some creative collaboration partners to work with beyond Beme as well. And the video reactions were pretty key to that. That no one at the time, in fact even now, no one has got public open video reactions like this app has, and it means you can interact with strangers, and because you can see them, you can see, this is your face. It's not an anonymous experience like you might find anywhere else. If you've ever tried to engage on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, it doesn't take long before let's just say people aren't necessarily kind in those environments. Beme has largely, overwhelmingly been a kind experience, and that's why it's hard to see it go, why we resisted and where we had no control over it. And this community wasn't by design, I don't think. It's just something that some like-minded people seized upon, a tool that came about at the right time. And unfortunately, there's nothing else out there like it at the moment that can replace this experience, even if it could. And I think the future is the Beme family, the community that I belong to, will be present on multi-platforms. We won't have just one home anymore. But I think we're all stronger for the experience, and whether it be through the friendships or seeing how other people live and think and talking to them, but also the skills of using a video app that had limitations and doing some pretty creative stuff with it.
It's crazy. I joined this app with a head full of ego. No lie, I joined this app thinking that it would help my YouTube channel, thinking that I would maybe gain some fans, and I never thought that I would actually fall in love with an app, or kind of really dig an app as much as I digged Beme. I mean, even YouTube, I've never done this for. I've never done that for YouTube, and I did that for Beme. And why I did that is because the app really felt like I was talking to people. And I'm not saying that YouTube doesn't feel like that way, but now my YouTube is basically people from Beme. And I enjoyed this app so much because it brought so much interaction, and it was a face-to-face type of interaction. It wasn't let me see how this person types this, or let me see the punctuation so that I can tell how somebody's saying it. It was actual people leaving genuine reactions and talking back through this. And if you want to go check out my other Beme videos that I made, you can go and see them and how I talk about it. But this app just really, really meant a lot to me. The people on there were just friendly, and it was a different kind of social media interaction. And I don't think any other app could compare to it at this moment. It sucks to see the timer tick down each minute, each second, but I think we used this app to its full potential, and we were able to bring people together, and even outside of that, we were able to find new people. And I think for me, at least, it taught me that being real, being you, is one of the things that you don't have to be ashamed of, no matter what other social media platforms think. Like, be yourself. And that's what the whole thing was, right? Be me. Just being real, just being ourselves. It's something that I'm gonna miss, but I know there's other opportunities, and there's other things out there. Who knows, maybe I start daily vlogging again. I'm not gonna say I will be, but maybe, who knows. I don't know. If you're watching this and you're from Beme, I really appreciate your friendship, and I hope that we stay connected even outside of Beme when it dies. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. And in the future, I'll do this compilation of like my best Bemes, or what I thought was my best Bemes. And you know, I did a lot of skits on there, so maybe I'll put some of those in a video or something. If you enjoyed a Beme of mine, or if you enjoyed a Beme making your own Beme, like, let me know in the comments. And if you never joined Beme, I'm sorry, but you missed out in a good, really fun app. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I gonna go reminisce on the last days. I'm gonna go enjoy the last few days that I have on there, and hope you all have an amazing day. Live life, do it right, keep on smiling. Catch you all on the next video, and shout out to the people that helped me. Their YouTube and stuff should be right here. You can go check them out. Click on one of them, and just you can subscribe to them too. So there you have it. Subscribe for more awkwardness. Yeah. Bye.